All right, ladies and gentlemen, Yaya Diaby film study here. 2 total sacks in this football game last weekend against San Francisco. And I'm really hyped up about this Buccaneers defense. Folks, they're insane. 6 sacks, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble in this game here. And we did a Jacob Harris film study yesterday. The defensive back room is finally getting healthier and healthier. Mike Evans is coming back. Tampa's got a great matchup against the Detroit Lions. And I think that's when people are going to finally take this team seriously. Although that's actually kind of changed in the last couple of weeks. Now, it's 3rd and 7 here. In this particular clip, Yaya had a bad PFF grade, and in my opinion, it is because he had or was logged as 2 missed tackles, and we'll break down a bunch of different tape from this football game. But if you guys are new to this channel, I'm so big on Yaya Diaby, it's not even funny. Probably a little too big. They're going to run a stunt here with Elijah Roberts on the inside. Vita Vea right here is actually going to be the one who disrupts this. He's going to get a one-on-one against their right guard, and he's going to just throw him to the ground, and that's going to disrupt this play. And we got Haason Reddick out here who's actually going to take some time to chip Christian McCaffrey and then get into his pass rush, but by then it's too late. So we got Elijah Roberts working inside. I think he goes a little out because what ends up happening is Yaya gets stuffed right here. And we see right here on the floor, Vita Vea throwing his guy down. And so Mac Jones is going to have to scramble out of this. And I think Yaya does a great job of staying in this play. I see way too many of this right here where guys are, something else is happening and they're just sitting idle. He continues to work towards the quarterback, getting pushed, and then I think he makes this really nice athletic play. Now, once again, Elijah Roberts is right there. But here we go. On this stunt, Trent Williams, the left tackle, he gets so outside. He goes so far outside to counter Yaya's attack, and what that has is they're easily, this left guard and left tackle, they are so easily able to switch this. And you actually have the center who comes in and solidifies this, and then they're going to get a double team on Elijah here. It's a 3-on-2, and Vita Vea, like I said, he just makes this play happen because he throws the right guard on the floor. It gets tripped up, but Yaya keeps at it, and they bring him down for a sack. It's a team effort. In 6 sacks in this game, it was a great defensive performance in my opinion. All right, this next play towards the end of the football game, it's going to be a Yaya Diaby sack here. Once again, not an easy assignment going up against one of the best left tackles in the NFL, Trent Williams. Now, one of the reasons I love doing Yaya film studies on this channel, Haason Reddick film studies on this channel who's over here, is because we see them both making plays. And I haven't had this much excitement on the edge in a couple of years for this Tampa Bay defense. On this particular clip, we got Vita Vea, we got Elijah Roberts down here, and Haason Reddick is going to be the one who disrupts this play completely. And this is why you don't track sacks, or you don't want to die. It's a little bit dire, but statistics are one thing, and then you watch it and it's a little bit different. He's going to get chipped from this tight end here, Tongs. Right? Is that how you say his name? Tongs. And the right tackle's not even able to get there. We'll start it off watching Yaya. So he's just going to push this chip away. The right tackle is not in a good position. Haason is like a bull in a china shop. It just immediately gets to Macinchetta, wraps him up, but loses him. And then we have Yaya come in here and get this sack. So on the left side, we're going up against Trent Williams. He's pushing him. Play's already broken up. But right here, he's able to move Trent enough to the side to get him unstable. And once Haason, Mac breaks out of Hasson's grab, he's able to bring him in. So it's this complementary defensive line play, whether it's Elijah right here, whether it's Vita, whether it's Haason Reddick, whether it's Yaya, whether it's a defensive back on a blitz like Antoine or Jacob Parrish or Benjamin Morrison when he's healthy, whatever it is, they're doing a really phenomenal job of getting to the quarterback. And so we see Haason wrap him up, fails, so Yaya comes on in here. And I just think it is a very underrated aspect. This defense is an underrated aspect to this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team, and it's just really exciting. I mean, obviously Tampa's 5-1, so that's probably the main reason for it, but this defense, they're getting better every single week, and they've been really rattled by injuries. All right, here we go. This is going to be a quarterback pressure. We got 5 guys on the line of scrimmage. We got Hassan Reddick. We got Logan Hall right here, number 90. Vita Vea and Elijah Roberts right here. I'm just fact-checking this is Elijah Roberts. Sorry, this is Greg Gaines. I knew I had it wrong. And then we got Yaya right here. Now, they're going to run another stunt once again. So Greg's going to go inside. Vita's going to go inside as well. We're going to have a one-on-one here, and Logan Hall ends up getting completely beat. Hassan's going from the edge, and Yaya on this stunt is going to loop all the way around and get Mac and Cheddar Cheese Jones to make a decision quicker than he wants. Now, interesting setup here. We got 2 tight ends, and we got McCaffrey on the left. They're going to briefly push him in motion. So once again, we got Gaines going up the gap. Vita is pushing this line this way. Yaya's just going to get to the outside. He does a good job of breaking away from this block right here. And he's going to get into this backfield. We got Vita right here disrupting it as well. Just winning, just pulling the line of scrimmage, resetting the line of scrimmage. He's such a beast. And now we got Mac. He's going to have to make an errant throw way behind Christian McCaffrey. But the good news is, Levante's right there, number 54. Now, even just speaking of this Bucs defense in general, because I just hyped up, and I've been hyping up this defense for so long, you could easily look at their 25 points per game given up, which is 24th in the NFL, as a negative sign. But what I'm liking is, first off, they're a top 5 rushing defense, and they're also 8th in sacks. This Tampa team is 16 total sacks on the season. And I just know that 230 passing yards per game, and Mac threw for a really large amount. Let me actually pull it up because I think he went for 300. 347. Mac Jones went for 347, 0 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. But they only put up 19 points, and this Buccaneers defense was doing their job the whole damn game. So once this defensive back room is healthy, which they are, by the way, they're all getting healthy in practice right now, this Tampa team by the end of the year, I think, is really going to be definitely a top 10 unit. All right, folks, we'll end it here on this clip. We got Yaya back here. As always, hit that like button, hit that sub button for a couple of Bucs videos every single week. I've been seeing a lot of your guys' film studies or requests. Let me know if you have any more down below, because it's a long week and with no Buccaneer football on Sunday. And yeah, just let me know down below. But thank you guys for all the support on this channel. I really appreciate it. We got Tongs running in motion here, and he's actually going to end up completing this. We'll show it to you in a second. We got Elijah down here. They're going to attempt to run this stunt with Vita, but it kind of gets blown up because the offensive line formation or their blocking formation. But what we end up having here is this running back trying to get a number, Brian Robinson. He's going to attempt to block Yaya. He's going to avoid this, get to Mac and Cheddar deep in the pocket. We'll just show it to you right away. Now, I will say, even though, and then we have the Parrish film study, and we showed you this one of just making what could have been a bigger gain, a gain of only 8 yards. I guess 8 yards is a good play. But anyways, I've now lost my train of thought. Oh, Yaya, I don't think had the best game, and that's what's kind of exciting about it, is he had 2 sacks in this football game. Hassan and Yaya combined as an edge duo are currently 6th in the NFL in total quarterback pressures, which is the sign I like to see. But we see a little bit of athleticism here, just a nice side swipe for this block, and just puts him in a good position where Trent's not able to block him, and he's going to collapse this pocket. They're almost going to get to him. We see this hand barely gets this ball out, and Tongs ends up catching it. Parrish able to get a good block on him. But yeah, 2 sacks, not the best game. That's going to work for me. And I know he's in his 3rd year now. I still think Yaya is just, I think he's a diamond in the rough, man. And this whole Buccaneers defense, folks, they really do get me excited. So that's it for today. Time to eat some dinner. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button. You know the deal. Let me know your thoughts on Yaya Diaby and other film studies you want to see down below. Peace.